In 2019, over 652,000 women were raped, and 41% of women were either sexually assaulted or raped. As stated in the text in 2014, men were asked about what it means to be a man. One said, "My father gave me all the wrong concepts about being a man. If you're going to be a man, you better learn how to take control and dominate people and circumstances." These are staggering facts on how we view masculinity as a direct contributor to the increase or decrease of women's being victimized by men. My name is Jonah O'Brien, and today I'm going to be talking to you about masculinity and how pro-feminist groups such as Men Can Stop Rape are helping reshape what it means to be a man. I will be analyzing the Twitter page We Are MCSR and discussing how groups such as MCSR are contributing to the changing definition of masculinity. According to the text, the definition of masculinity is an ever-changing concept that varies from person to person. Some men hold more traditional views, such as the quote I just mentioned, that men are expected to be dominant and take control of circumstances, and then others hold a more progressive view that men can be nurturing and domestic. This creates a dichotomy of how people view masculinity. Because there are multiple views of masculinity, it makes it difficult to define, but groups such as MCSR are helping reshape components of masculinity to take back from dominating and controlling aspects of masculinity which contribute to the problems such as rape and assault of women. For 25 years, MCSR has been promoting a culture-free violence with a special emphasis on men's violence and from women and girls. They seek to promote healthy masculinity and empowered womanhood rooted in community-based in strength and grounded in respect. The project has reached over 60 million people. That's double the population of Texas. Through their webinars, events, and particularly through their social media efforts. They also have spearheaded a Healthy Masculinity Action Project, which serves as an international catalyst for examining the intersections of masculinity and violence and for advancing healthy nonviolent masculinity. Their Twitter page also shares relevant news to their mission as well as training programs through the Healthy Masculinity Training Institute. They're looking to redefine what it means to be a man by using rhetoric to shape people's impressions. MCSR uses rhetorical shaping of gender by consistently promoting their views of what it means to be a man on Twitter. We mobilize men and their strength for creating cultures free from violence, especially men's violence against women and girls. Their quote plays on concepts of a more traditional view of masculinity, mobilizing men to use their strength. This rhetorical framing helps to promote inclusion in a project that everyone can stand behind. Their Healthy Masculinity Action Project is seeking to redefine masculinity by examining how the concepts of masculinity and violence intersect. The goal is to then redefine the concept of masculinity to promote healthy, nonviolent concepts of what it means to be a man. So here's an example of the words they chose to incorporate into their tweets over the last 2 months. It's kind of hard to read, but go. So, failing law, stubborn policies, and lack of reforms build a new generation of nonviolent, emotionally healthy male leaders. Healthy masculinity, come together and collaborate, and then college athletes, pro-social, proactive, strength-based approach to preventing nonviolence. So even their cover photo is non-verbally spreading the message that the time to change is now. This image with men's hands in the air signifies that people are raising their hands and joining the movement. It's also important to look at their Twitter page. Look that their Twitter page does not contain. There's no masculine shaming or alienating men for what they have been taught. All messages are framed with a positive and healthy spin to promote inclusion. Through the use of rhetorical shaping, MCSR has been using social media platforms such as Twitter to change the thoughts of men and to redefine masculinity and support nonviolent pro-feminist movements. Repetition of positive associations with masculinity subtly reshapes stigmas by creating healthy yet strong, confident views of men. So my discussion questions. Through the analysis of MCSR's Twitter page, we can see that the movements such as this are using social media to reshape the narratives surrounding masculinity. What are some other examples from social media where you feel like issues surrounding gender or sexuality have spread positive messages for men or women? Are they taking a similar approach as MCSR, or are they trying a different approach? And then my second one is taking the positive reshaping approach that MCSR has in reshaping views of masculinity, seeks to promote inclusion while both subtly and overtly instilling positive messages of masculinity. Share a time when you felt attacked by simply being who you are, and how that message could have been reshaped or enlightened without making you feel kind of alienated. Thank you.